Hello everybody, welcome to episode number 24, Afternoon Tea with Paul
and Karen. Willkommen, hallo, schön euch alle wieder zu sehen.
Lovely to see you. Hey, and the sun's shining, isn't it? Eh?
Oh, isn't it wonderful?
I think we're in for a warm couple of days, or hopefully a few more than a couple. But I hope you're all well. I hope you've had a nice weekend. We've had a nice weekend. What have we been doing?
We had a very nice weekend. We've been walking, as always.
Lovely walks.
And yes, it was really nice.
And we did some bit of performing on
another channel, yeah,
on another
for
channel.
a charity thing, and we also did a couple of art projects where we were doing
yes.
some videos for. And one of the outcomes there, you might be wondering why did they film the cats? Well, first of all, we like the cats, and we know you like the cats. But one of the reasons was as soon as we left our chairs, that was sort of the camera setting, and as soon as we left our chairs, our cats took over, and the next time we looked, they were sitting there, and I thought, well, I'll have to hit that camera button again and get a start video for you. Wow, I can see everybody's already here. Lovely to see you all. Hi, everybody.
Okay. Are you got something to say?
I was just about to say, I have just in case there is some things in my face, you spot anything. I think I've got it all, but I've tried this chocolate face mask this morning. I wonder, I mean, you probably remember I've told you about that, the one that was out of date for about 10 years, and I've tried it this morning. So if I've got like little red spots or something like that, that might be from there. The thing is, if you ever get a chocolate face mask, don't. When it starts hardening, it's a horrible feeling.
I thought it tasted surprisingly nice, actually.
Yeah, I had a bit of a... But it doesn't feel very nice. Anyway, shall we sing a song?
Yeah, this is a song from Steve Earl. American boy, come a long way. I was born and raised in the USA. Getting up close, I got something to say. Boys, I'm buying this town. Well, it's been a little while, but we're in this fight, and we ain't going home till we're done what's right. We're gonna drink Camden Town dry tonight, if I have to spend my last down. Now when I first got to London, it was pouring down with rain. I met a little girl in the field canteen. I painted her name on the nose of my plane. 6 more missions, I'm done. Well, I asked if I could stay. She said that I might. Then the warden came along, he said, turn out the light, there's hell raining down on London tonight. We made love till dawn. When Johnny comes, lately comes marching home with a chest full of medals and a GI loan. They'll be waiting at the station down in San Antone when Johnny comes marching home. You know my P-47's a pretty good ship. Took her around coming across the channel last trip. I was thinking about my baby and letting her rip. Always came through this far. Well, you could take me all over this great big world, and you won't find nothing like my northern girl. I'm taking her home with me one day, sir, as soon as we win this war. And when Johnny come lately comes marching home with a chest full of medals and a GI loan, they'll be waiting at the station down in San Antone when Johnny comes marching home. You know my old granddaddy, he taught me this song. Taught me about London when the Blitz was on. How he married grandma and brought her back home, a hero throughout his land. Well, I'm standing on a runway in San Diego. A couple Purple Hearts, I move pretty slow. There's nobody out here nobody knows about a place called Vietnam. When Johnny come lately comes marching home with a chest full of medals and a GI loan, they'll be waiting at the station down in San Antone. When Johnny comes marching home. When Johnny come lately comes marching home with a chest full of medals and a GI loan, they'll be waiting at the station down in San Antone. When Johnny comes marching home. Johnny come lately.
Thank you very much. Is Johnny late? No, Freddie's here. Lynn, Susan, hello. Hi, Martin. Don't mention the word. Oh, thank you, Martin. That was a really nice compliment you made me there. He says, I look even sweeter now after that.
Ooh.
After that chocolate.
Oh, really?
It's very kind of you.
Well, you do as well.
Oh,
you
that's
do.
very kind.
And Peter's just commented straight away they spotted that your guitar's disappeared off the wall.
That's right. I'm not playing it today, Peters, though. I can make a spoiler alarm there straight away. But I can show him the picture now. I wanted to show it later. Really,
I like this picture. We have this hanging in our hall.
Yes, it's one of the things. That's about probably 15 here or 16.
Oh,
yeah, it's not my guitar there, but something like that, yeah. So that's me.
Ah, everybody say.
Proof that I have very early started playing the guitar.
So we usually go with a couple of birthdays that we know that are around. So first of all, our good friend Jeff, who watches virtually every week.
And does our lovely
in fact,
videos.
he's here now. Hi,
That's
Jeff.
Right. Hi, Jeff.
He had a birthday over the weekend. Happy birthday, Jeff. Hope you had a lovely time. And one thing for Jeff, actually, we're going to be playing Miss Otis Regrets for your birthday this Friday.
Absolutely, and we're not going to push it further away. On
No.
Friday, your birthday treat, Miss Otis Regrets, will definitely come, promise. There was another big birthday yesterday. It was my sister, and she will be very embarrassed if I say that now, but she had a big 4-0 yesterday. Happy birthday, Mareike. Fantastic. In Swabia, back in Germany, they say you get clever when you get 40. It doesn't really translate that nicely, but when you're 40, you're turning into a clever and experienced, wise person. So congratulations to finally being gescheit, as we Swabians say, gescheit.
You can't say that.
Why not? Gescheit.
Yeah.
Hurra, hurra, es ist soweit. Die Mareike wird heute endlich gescheit.
Okay.
That's what you say.
As long as everybody knows that's German for something.
That is German, yes. And whatever it means, I have no clue, but I'm lost in translation.
I just know it's interesting. My son and my daughter have just come up on the list of names together. So hi Dom and Tree, and hi Jess and the kids and Andrew. Lovely to see you all, though they're on opposite sides of the world.
Mareike, by the way, has sent us also, I've sent her, obviously, a lot of parcels for her birthday, but she sent us a care parcel as well, with her famous peanut sauce, but also some sweets that really take me back into childhood. One of them is what we're having today instead of scones. They're called wiebele. Wiebele. They're a Swabian speciality, and they're from Langenburg. They're really nice.
Right.
You have to try them one time. And also, when I say take them back to a memory lane, have you ever seen these? The little sugar mushrooms, and I've had half of the bag yesterday because you're really addicted. You get really addicted. And also, have you ever seen any of those? It's like a bubbly thing where you have a little stick and you have to dip it in, and then you eat it off, and then you have to stick it in again. And I'm sure you had something very similar here, so that took me. Thank you, Mareike, for taking me back memory lane. That's very. I did love them. I'm not sure about now, but I'll try. They're called a swizzle stick, whatever that means. Anyway. Okay. Shall we sing another song better, huh?
This next one we actually introduced. We learned as a request. And we played it a week or so ago, remember, on our request show. And we love the song, and we thought we'd make a bit more of it. So we've been working on it a bit. It's not really quite there yet, but we thought we'd like to give it a go.
Try it on you.
It's a beautiful song. It's written by Joan Baez. Rumours say, although she never really fully admits, that it was her regarding her love affair with Bob Dylan. Well, more than a love affair, I mean, they were together, weren't they, for a while? So here we go, Diamonds and Rust.
Well, I'll be damned, here comes your ghost again, but that's not unusual. It's just that the moon is full and you happen to call. And here I sit, and on the telephone, hearing a voice I'd known a couple of light years ago, heading straight for a fall. As I remember, your eyes were bluer than robin's eggs. My poetry was lousy, you said. Where are you calling from? A booth in the Midwest. 10 years ago, I bought you some cufflinks. You brought me something. We both know what memories can bring. They'll bring diamonds and rust. Well, you burst on the scene, already a legend, the unwashed phenomenon, the original vagabond. You strayed into my arms, and there you stayed, temporarily lost at sea. The Madonna was yours for free. Yes, the girl on the half shell would keep you unharmed. Now I see you standing with brown leaves around and snow in your hair. Now you're smiling out that window of that crummy hotel over Washington Square. Our breath comes out, white clouds mingles and hangs in the air. Speaking strictly for me, we both could have died then and there. Now you're telling me that you're not nostalgic, and then give me another word for it. You who are so good with words and at keeping things vague. 'Cause I need some of that vagueness now, it all comes back so clearly. Yes, I loved you dearly, and if you're offering me diamonds and rust, well, I've already paid. Thank you very much. Yes, I have learned the words now. Speaking of diamonds, look at this. It's not really a diamond, but one of Ella's lovely things. I'll show you that little heart there. There we go. And talking about lovely things.
So I'm looking at my list. Sorry.
You're looking at your list. Mm-hmm. Oh, we were wanting to say something about how we're going forward, because I'm sure everybody's waiting for that eagerly.
they're wondering that when they can actually get some work done in the house.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Hello, Robin.
So
Robin is
I
coming
just
to say
spotted
hello.
on the phone, on my phone news today, that all things are starting to change within the government. They're making, and everything seems to be aimed towards July the 4th. So we thought we'd stay as we are until July the 4th. But then after that, when people are starting moving about, going shopping, going to work, all that type of thing, that we'd move to that one show a week, one afternoon tea a week. I know there are also a lot of people saying to us, please keep it as it is, but so thank you for that. And thank you for all your feedback, because so many of you have guided us which way to go. Many of you said, can we have a longer show, please? So that's also what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be going to Friday, which seemed the most popular day. After July the 4th, well, next Tuesday, for instance, will simply be our last Tuesday. Then after that, it'll be just the Fridays. It's going to be a slightly longer show.
And we'll see how long we continue that. We are still enjoying it massively. So
we love it.
For us, it can go on forever, really, not really.
But it also gives us some opportunity to get to work on some other ideas and projects that we've got,
and
which no doubt you will learn about.
And hopefully appreciate then. Great. I would like to say something very similar, quite just quickly in German, just in case somebody didn't quite catch that, otherwise it wouldn't be quite fair.
I did say to her, when she told me she was going to do this, I said, can you keep it under 10 minutes?
Very kind. Just for everybody who didn't quite catch that in German, or for our friends from the Anglo-German clubs who are watching, maybe they want to listen to some German, speaking of me. Liebe Freunde in Deutschland, nur falls ihr das jetzt gerade nicht so mitgekriegt habt, uns macht es unheimlich Spaß, diese Afternoon Teas, und wir hoffen, dass wir es noch eine ganze Weile weitermachen können. Aber sowohl in Deutschland als auch in England geht es ein bisschen mehr zurück in die Normalität. Die Sachen öffnen wieder, wir haben Einkaufsmöglichkeiten und die Pubs und sowas öffnen auch wieder so langsam die Galerien, und so funktioniert es in England im Moment gerade auch. Und deswegen haben wir gedacht, nachdem wir mit euch allen konferiert haben, wir hatten unheimlich viele E-Mails und Meinungen, dass wir nach dem 4. Juli, weil das scheint hier in England der Stichtag zu sein, nur noch Freitage machen. Nicht mehr Dienstag und Freitag, sondern nur noch Freitag. Also heute ist der vorletzte Dienstag, den wir noch Afternoon Tea machen, und dann nächsten Dienstag noch, und ansonsten nur noch freitags, und dann aber, wie gewünscht von vielen von euch, eine etwas längere Show jeden Freitag. Genau, aber bis dahin bleibt es jetzt erstmal beim Alten noch die nächsten 2 Wochen, und wir hoffen, dass ganz, ganz viele von euch zuschalten und auch Freunde mitbringen. So, was that less than 10 minutes? Ja. Und falls ihr Fragen habt, einfach noch mal kurz eine E-Mail oder einen Kommentar schreiben. I could have been a giant, said the bonsai tree, but someone bound my roots and held me down.
I could have reached for heaven, said the snowy owl, but they clipped my wings and kept me on the ground.
But I think I heard them tell me that they loved me, that they cared for me, without them I would die. But what's the use of roots if you can't spread them?
And what's the use of wings if you can't fly?
I could have been a singer, said the minor bird, but they caged me and they told me what to say.
I could have run forever, said the pony, but they bridled me and made me go their way.
But I think I heard them tell me that they loved me, that they cared for me forever, so it seems. But what's the use of voices without freedom?
And what's the use of living others' dreams?
could have found adventure, said the angel fish. Now my words are small, there's nowhere left to go.
I could have ruled a kingdom, said the lion. Now this land inside my head is all I know.
But I think I heard them tell me that they loved me, that they cared for me, without them I would die. But what's the use of life without adventure?
And what's the use of strength if you can't fight?
Why do people cage the things they love the most? Is it simply that they fear to be alone?
If you give your love its freedom, it may stay a while. If it leaves you, it was never yours to own.
But I know I heard them tell me that they loved me, that they cared for me, without them I would die. But what's the use of roots if you can't spread them?
And what's the use of wings if you can't fly?
What's the use of wings if you can't fly? Thank you very much. I bet everybody was singing along there at home who knows that song. It's a Brian Bedford song.
And if you do know that song, could you teach it to me, please? Because I do it different every time.
That's right. Yeah, he's got his own little creation every time. If you want to hear the proper version, you just have to buy one of our CDs. It's on there, and I think you did it right there. Is it time for a joke yet? Or is it a bit early? Is it time for a joke yet, everybody?
I don't know.
Talking of jokes.
Have you got one?
I'm not sure if it's funny, but...
But let me talk to you about jokes. There's sort of a certain criteria.
Really?
Yeah.
Go on. Shall I try? Let me see what you say. Jazz folk variations. Joke. See? They want a joke. There you go.
Okay.
A duck comes into a library.
No.
Yes. And says to the librarian, excuse me, why is the maths book always so sad? And the librarian says, well, it's got a lot of problems, you know.
That's all right.
I thought it's not bad,
That's
is it?
all right, yeah.
And I told you before, I'm running out of ducks, so I'm showing you every single duck in the house over the next, as long as we're needing ducks in the background. And these ones, I'm not sure whether they're actually ducks or whether they're geese, but I'll take them as ducks. I've inherited it from my granny, and I love them very much. They're on the windowsill, if you want to see them.
On the windowsill?
Duckies.
You mean on the mantelpiece?
They're normally on the
I
windowsill.
see.
I have placed them here, as I do every week,
Sorry.
together with our little peony from the garden. Have you spotted it? It's very nice, isn't it?
Little peony. It's enormous, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It really is. Are you changing guitars for our
No.
last song?
We've got a little guitar feature coming up now. First of all, somebody says, where's Karen's guitar? Well, it's gone to make a bit of space. That's really top and bottom of it.
Nobody plays it. That's the trouble with it.
This is a different guitar. There's a couple of things I can tell you about this. This is the Takamine that you've never seen me play, I don't think. Although it was on the wall at one time. I bought this in New Zealand when I think I said we had a gig on the ferry and we needed a guitar, and we did have one gig as well that we did. So I bought this in Christchurch in New Zealand and brought it back with me. That was an interesting thing. We were having a chat with some friends on Saturday, and they were talking about when you walk through customs, nothing to declare, and it says, but you still feel guilty, is it? And I agreed that. But the funny thing is, I walked through customs with this, and it never even occurred to me that I was supposed to declare it.
I wouldn't tell it
don't say that
in public, I thought.
Is there an algorithm on Facebook that'll close me down now?
I don't know. We will see.
Now, the reason I've changed guitars is because this is in a different tuning. it's going to be a Dougie MacLean song. Now, Dougie MacLean usually tunes his guitar in C, but this is in C minor. But what that means is just a few seconds longer. C, G, C, G, C, E flat. So C, G, C, G. But the interesting thing, when I play the first chord, when you have an alternatively tuned guitar, the first chord you'll see me play is that one. Now that sounds quite dramatic, doesn't it? But the interesting thing is, all the notes are the same. They're all C.
Wow.
Just 3 different octaves.
That's a revelation.
Yeah, but with the E flat. Sounds quite good, doesn't it? Anyway, there we go.
Very impressive.
Bored you now. You've all fallen asleep. Let's wake you up.
Hang on. I've just had a little bibble there in my mouth. Peps, why is the maths book so expensive? I don't know. Can you give me the answer?
Why?
There?
Is this another joke?
She says only works in German, so I don't know.
Why is the maths book?
I'm not sure. Robin, by the way, if you're wondering where the meowing comes from, Robin goes round our legs because I think he's a little bit hungry. It's not like he doesn't get fed.
That's not Robin's food that you're eating there.
No, it's Bibel. It's Swabian speciality. I've got Sabine, by the way, lovely matcha tea that you sent me. Thank you very much. And I just wanted to say hello, Rosie and Dieter, just because he comes into my mind now as well.
And while Mike O'Brien. Hi, Mike. Jill, Peps, yeah, lovely to see
Bob
you.
and
Martin
Teresa,
as
hi,
well.
Bob.
Looking forward to our game on Monday. I'm gonna go back to playing a bit of golf. So that's good. All right, here we go. Anyway.
Es ist voller Rechnungen. Never mind. That was for the Germans.
What was the question?
Never mind. It only works in German. Don't worry about it.
But I understand that.
No, you don't.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
I'm going to start that again. It's a bit funny, you see.
Oh, the waves crash in and the tide pulls out. It's an angry sea, but there is no doubt that the lighthouse will keep shining out to warn the lonely sailor. And the lightning strikes and the wind cuts cold through the sailor's bones to the sailor's soul, till there's nothing left that he can hold except the rolling ocean. But I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready. I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. And give me mercy for my dreams, 'cause every confrontation seems to show me what it really means to be this lonely sailor. And when you take me by your side, you love me warm, you love me, and I should have realized I had no reasons to be frightened. But I am ready for the storm. Yes, sir, ready. I am ready for the storm. I'm ready for the storm. Distance, it is no real friend, and time will take its time, and you will find that in the end it brings you me, the lonely sailor. And when the sky begins to clear and the sun it melts away my fear,
I cry a silent, weary tear for those who need to love me. But I am ready for the storm.
Yes, sir, ready.
I am ready for the storm.
Yes, sir, ready.
I am ready for the storm.
I'm ready for the storm. Thank you very much. Could you hear them singing?
I could.
Dougie MacLean's, of course, ready for the storm.
And I hope there's not going to be any storms, Beather.
No, it's going to be great weather this week, isn't it?
This guitar sounded pretty good, didn't it?
I liked it. Yeah, and I like it what it looks like, really. It's really nice. By the way, people have been asking earlier about my dress. Can I just show you that little dress there? And the reason I'm showing that is it's the only dress that actually has a really good brand on it, you know. It's
unlike my guitars.
No, I'm talking about dresses now, Paul.
But unlike my guitars.
Oh, that's right. It's by Calvin Klein. And I didn't have a sudden outburst of wealth or anything like it. I bought it many years ago at a big known department store where you get good brands for little prices. I'm not saying which one. I think you all know. And it was like, I don't know, £25 or something. And I think new it was like 180. And I thought, well, I'll have that on. There you go. It's good, isn't it? Is it that time?
It always seems to be that time, doesn't it? That's the trouble.
I cannot believe it. Anyway, take your mugs, take your cup of teas, and get yourself into outro mode and sing with us.
Well, that's it for a little while. Goodbye, my friends, good luck. We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, me duck. We shouldn't shed another tear, for friends will all be back.
I hope so.
We'll see you in a field somewhere. Auf Wiedersehen, me ducks. Auf Wiedersehen, everyone. Have a lovely week, and we'll see you on Friday. Don't get sunburnt.
Auf Wiedersehen, me ducks. Tschüss. Wir sehen euch am Freitag um 5 Uhr für Afternoon Tea mit Paul
And Karen.
Have a really nice week. Habt eine schöne Woche. Bis Freitag. Tschüss.